everyone. Been some time. I missed you all, but I was stuck with my monotonous life. Didn't get a time to shoot a video. But right now I'm on a vacation, and I thought it will be really great if I take you through the places, or especially the beautiful places. For you to get an idea of where I am, or just in case if you're planning on a vacation, you can choose one of these places. So that's about it. So right now I am at Fort Tiracol, or Tircol, which is how it is called by the localites of Goa. This is the highest point of Goa, like I just mentioned, and this is in the border of Maharashtra and Goa. Before I proceed further or take you through the entire tour of this fort, I would want to tell you how to reach to this place, because it's or it's one hell of a journey to come to this place. So I would just want to take you through that. I started from Hyderabad. I came to Dabolim, or I reached Dabolim airport, and then I've taken a car there. From there I traveled all the way to Arambol, or Kerry rather. That's the place where you will have to come to first. Kerry is the first beach of North Goa. That's where North Goa starts, or that's the highest point, or the first beach of North Goa. So you will have to reach Kerry, and you will have a ferries there. There is a ferry point which is run by Government of Goa. So there is a ferry there. You will have to get onto the ferry, and then do not worry that you're coming by your four-wheelers or two-wheelers, because you have an option of getting the four-wheeler and two-wheeler also into the ferry, and then you can come to Tiracol. So that's how you will have to travel. It's an amazing journey is what I would say, because just imagine you coming in the car. I mean, it was very adventurous for me, or it was a new experience for me to get my car into the ferry, to put it in the ferry, and then to travel in the water and then come to Tiracol, which is about 1 kilometer, but there is no roadway, so you will have to travel through the sea. And that's the point where the river merges with the Arabian Sea, and that's where the journey starts, and the ferry gets us to Tiracol. I will be posting a photograph of how the ferry looks, and how you can put your car or the vehicle that you come through in my description. After that amazing journey or travel in the ferry, and once you reach Tiracol, to come to the fort, it takes around 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometer. So don't worry, I think you will be anyways coming in a four-wheeler or a two-wheeler, or you can have a beautiful walk to burn some calories. You can get to experience the greenery around the narrow road, and it's a great way to walk as well. But it is 1.5 kilometer from the ferry point to the Fort Tiracol. Before I take you through the fort or the place that I'm staying today, I would want to give you a quick view of the history of the fort. So this Fort Tiracol was built by Raja of Samantwadi, and this was later invaded by Portuguese, and Antonio Sebastio, he took over the entire fort, and they made certain changes to the fort. So once it was invaded by the Portuguese, there is also a beautiful memorial here in the name of Antonio Sebastio, who actually took over the fort, and he's the Portuguese. So there's a beautiful memorial there that you can look at. So this Tiracol can be visited by people who are coming on a vacation from either Maharashtra or Goa, or from any part of the country or the world. They can just visit the fort, just like Agadas or Chaporas and other forts. However, there is a place to stay here, because this is now taken up and was converted into a heritage hotel. So let's take a quick sneak peek into how the fort is, and how it is converted into a heritage hotel, and all the beautiful segments of the now Fort Tiracol. This is how the fort looks from the outside. It is a very small fort. However, it has got some great some great treasures that you can look at and cherish. This is now taken up by Government of Goa, and they are persons who are responsible for the archaeology and the architecture of the entire fort right now. So there is a four-wheeler parking and a two-wheeler parking. this is only for the visitors, not for the residents of the Heritage Hotel. But for the residents of the Heritage Hotel, you have a parking space inside where you can park all your four-wheelers or two-wheelers. It's a pretty convenient space where you can have your vehicles parked. But for visitors, this is where the parking is. Tirakol is a village. There are people who still stay in this place. I think the population is around 285, where there are local residents. You also can get to see the village tour just in case if you're staying in Heritage Hotel, because they have a plan of taking you through the entire village and then making you look at the lifestyle of people, the way they are staying here, especially people coming from a different country. They will be pretty much excited to actually look at the kind of lifestyle that we actually will be in. So Tirakol is named out of Tir is the farthest and Kol is the deepest. The meaning behind it is Tirakol, this place is the farthest point of Goa and the water here is extremely deep, hence the name Tirakol. So now let's take a look at the entire fort and what all are associated with this fort and how this is designed now after being converted into a heritage hotel. So come on in. So this is the parking that I was speaking about for the residents. Look at it. The breeze itself speaks about the beautiful greenery or the kind of nature experience that you're going to have. So this is how the fort looks like from here. It's a very small fort, but you know there are a lot of great things to talk about. And from here you can see the view. There are cycles as well, especially for the residents. Whoever wants to stay here, they'll be providing you with the cycles, and you can have your regular workout session using these cycles, or doing some cycling, or using these cycles that we have here. So let's get inside, and we will speak about more interesting segments that we have. Look at the trees that we have here. It is all lovely. It's all green. You can feel that natural breeze from these trees. This is, however, designed recently, you can see that, but the natural part of it is to the other side of the fort. And now you can take a look at the sea from here, and there is a beautiful place here with all those green, lovely chairs there. This is a garden restaurant. So this place has got two restaurants. One is the Garden View restaurant. This can also be used by the visitors. So whoever wants. This is the entrance of the fort or the heritage hotel that we have. So if you can see, the gates or the doors for the entrance are still the antique ones that they have had in those times. It has got that rustic look, it has got that an ancient look. And there is this beautiful treasury where you know it gives us the vibe of those old times. And yes, there is the Fort Tirakol Heritage Hotel logo here. And let's get in and see what else we have here. So you have a beautiful, lovely staircase here. And the lights or the lamps that they've used or the chandeliers that they've used are still going to give us that old vibes or the ancient vibes. So like I mentioned before, when the Portuguese invaded, Antonio Sebastião actually built a chapel here for peace. So you can see the lovely chapel there. People would get peace here. There are amazing events that happen here, especially over Sundays or Saturdays, the weekends. And look at the place. It gives the actual Portuguese look. Look at the way the trees are placed, the paintings which are used, and the kind everything is designed over here. You have lovely trees everywhere. The rustic walls are still the same. They haven't changed anything with respect to the walls to give that fort or the old vibe again. So we will just quickly take a look at the other parts of the hotel or the forts that we have. So there is a secret passageway or passage over here. These secret passages are the ones which are converted into the rooms of the hotel. So there are 7 rooms, which I'll be speaking more about in the part 2 when I take you through the room tour. So this part of the fort is only for the residents. Whoever is going to stay here can only get into this side of the fort. The others, the visitors who wants to visit the Thirakol fort, can actually take a look at this chapel, the entire place, and there is a view from at the top of this place. They can go through and they can have some fun there. So that's about it. I'm the resident here, so I have a privilege to get into this place now. So let's see. I would want to take you through one of the secret passages that we have. So these are the rooms that we have in the ground floor. So this is Wednesday. This is again another deluxe suite that we have out of the 7 rooms. So this is the secret passage, and I'm sure you all know about the secret passages. These are designed for the kings or the people of the kingdom to escape, just in case if there is any attack or just in case if there is anything that they wanted to escape out of. So if you look at it, it's again the same old construction or the way it was built. So you have a way here, and then you can get into a place which is called the Sunset Point actually, and that space is only for the residents of Thirakol Heritage Hotel. Hey all, so welcome to part 2. So in this part I'm going to show you about the room tour. So till now we've seen everything about the fort and how to get here and the actual story behind the fort. Now I'll be taking you through the rooms and the specialities or everything that speaks about the views of these rooms. So when this fort was converted into a heritage hotel, they have designed the fort into 7 rooms. And they named all these rooms after the days of the week. So you have all the rooms from Sunday till Saturday, and out of all these rooms, Sunday and Friday are the deluxe suites, while Wednesday has got a secret view as well as a special balcony designed for us. However, if you do not get any of these 3 rooms, you don't have to get disappointed, because every single room is designed in such a way that there is a beautiful sea-facing view, just like this. So this is outside of the room. However, you can see the entire sea from here. Right now we are in the first floor, and in first floor we have 2 rooms, which is the weekends, so Sunday and the Saturday. I'm currently staying in Sunday, which is the deluxe suite. So I'll take you through our Sunday room right now. As excited as you are to go through the entire room and to show you guys what exactly this is all about. So come on and let's get in and see how beautiful the suites are. So this is Sunday. So first let's speak about the furniture or the kind of look that they've given in this hall. I'll show you how beautifully they've designed to give that royal vibe, you see. So to make us feel that we are living in some ancient world, to feel the vibe of that, you know, fort or that those ancient times. So if you look at the furniture here, see they've given a beautiful cupboard, which is, the look itself speaks about it. It is beautifully ancient, or it has got that rustic look. And there's an armchair. I just love this part because, you know, armchairs usually gives us those village vibes or those ancient royal vibes. So this armchair is beautifully placed in this hall. And then you have a sofa set where you can relax, or speak to your family or friends, or you can have your time sitting here. And then you have this corner, which is actually pretty amazing, just in case, especially in this pandemic, if you want to come here, you have a study table or you have a place to, sit and then work for yourself. There's a complete space for your work or for you to study, and the chair also, if you see, it is just not a regular one. It gives that ancient vibe, or even the table that's designed over here. Also, you've got some stationery and a book, just in case if you want to make some notes, or if you want to sit and read something, or if you want to work here. I think this is very well designed. So this space is something that excited me so much, because I thought of working from here, and I got that feel of working away from my actual home, and then getting those beautiful vibes. Now comes another interesting part of this hall. So you have a window that's given here. So let me, and now if you see, this window has got the sea view. Just look at it. You can probably listen to those waves, or you can probably listen to that water, the greenery. You have all the trees here, and then just imagine in an evening you're just standing here with this look over here, and then you're getting a lovely view from here. So this is one of the most interesting parts of this specific room, is what I should say. The other side of the hall, they've also given you a garden view. So they've designed in such a way that one side of it has got the sea view and the other side of it has got the garden view. So you can just look at the greenery from here. And this is the Tirakol village that you can see from this side of your window, where you can get all those village vibes, because Tirakol is apparently a small village, and then you can get those village vibes. You can feel that, okay, I'm staying actually in a place where I can feel all those vibes. So that's the look that they've given. Now let's get into the bedroom, or the other room that we have. And if you see, look at this part of it. I think you can get some flowers, put it over here, whatever flowers that you like. This corner is also designed in such a way. This is regular wall painting. I think that wall painting has got the world map over there. And yes, you have those coffee mugs, you have a place to put all those things there. And the lamp also, we shouldn't forget, speaking about the lamp. Where do you find these lamps these days? You just feel like, am I staying in a palace? That kind of vibe that they are actually giving. And the lights are also very unique, is what I would want to mention. These are extremely good, and the fan especially, I think these are the fans that were there in the ancient times. We don't see these long fans or these kind of looks is something that we normally miss in our daily routine. So that's about it. I don't think there's more to speak about in this specific room, but we have much more exciting things coming up. So this is the bedroom. The bed is beautifully designed again. It has, again, they've all given the same color everywhere. The doors, the furniture, everything is of that typical brown, or that ancient rustic brown is what they've given. So this is the bed, and then they've given two beautiful lamps there. Again, if you see, the lamps, or the look that they've given is totally antique. They haven't compromised anywhere. They made sure that every single thing that they used is of a similar kind. Again, the ceiling. This ceiling is actually something that takes my heart away, because oh my God, I just feel like, am I living in some ancient Portuguese times? That's the feeling that you actually get. So that's about the ceiling. Now comes the breathtaking part of the entire room, or the stay. So this is the special balcony that we have for rooms Sunday and Friday. Sunday is the only room which has got a private balcony with some special segments, which I'm going to show right now. I'm sure you all are excited, and you will be the luckiest one if you're getting the Sunday room here in this Heritage Hotel. So let's get into the balcony and see how beautiful these all are. So this is the lovely balcony that you have. Look at it. It has got beautiful place here. You just have all the trees, the coconut trees, the view from here, and look at the mountains that you can see. I think this place is something which can take the heart away of both mountain lovers as well as water lovers. You get everything here, and nature lovers too. You get to see the trees, you get to see the mountains, you get to see the water, whatnot. You have everything over here. I want to speak about this. If you really want to have some time sitting with your friends or family, what else do you need? I think, see, look at it. You just have this beautiful table here, the chairs, and then you can just sit, relax, and then you get that peace of mind, which we normally don't get in our monotonous lives. But to have this time with your friends and family, or just in case you're coming alone, to have this time for yourself is something that's going to take your stress out. The entire stress that you have gone through is going to just go away just looking at it or sitting here for some time. You have a beautiful seabed as well here. Uh, what else can I say? I think you can spend those early mornings or those sunset times just sitting here, looking at the water, looking at the greenery everywhere, and I think it was for me it is a very a peaceful moment, I should say. I'm staying here for 3 days, and oh my God, I just had a lot of stress-free moments just spending here the entire day. The entire nights are extremely beautiful. You can just sit on this, gaze the stars, and it's lovely. It's all pollution free. It's all beautiful, peaceful, and what else? I think I'm out of words to describe about the kind of joy that you get from these places. I shouldn't forget mentioning about this cute space here. I initially thought this is a fire chamber, but later I put some mind there. But I was thinking that probably this was designed for the security or for people in those times, right? When the fort was actually being used by the kings or the queens. I think this place was used to probably look at the enemy attacks, or to have those secret spaces where they can go and hide themselves. But look at it, it's really cute. I think a person of my height can easily get in there and then look at it from look everything from there as in what is happening. And now this part is just amazing. Oh my God, the entire sea is what you can see from here. Not just it, but you can see the Kerry Beach. That beach is the Kerry Beach over there. Where you can see the shore, and you can see some shacks there. I don't think it's so clear, but there are shacks there, and that's the Kerry Beach. Um, it's just amazing. The trees, the water, the greenery, the way the fort is designed, and you can just stand here. It's a lovely place to click a lot of photographs, just in case if you're interested to take some beautiful pictures or selfies. You can just stand here, give your beautiful, lovely poses, and you can have the best pictures and wallpapers or profile pictures, or best Instagram feed is what you can have. And I shouldn't forget speaking about that cute little space that we have over there. That is specifically for people who are staying, who are the residents of the fort or the Heritage Hotel. That is the space where there will be concerts or any kind of events that will be conducted. So the first day that I came here, there was a beautiful music concert that happened. The entire place was designed with lights, with beautiful seating arrangement, the music, the ambience, the sound of water, the sound of trees. It was a great, great, great vibe. And these events keep happening is what I've heard and have seen previously about when I was actually trying to make some research about this place. I got to know that there are a lot of events that happen which are peaceful, which gives those happy moments for all of us. So that's about the entire balcony. I would want to just take you through the entire view once. Like I was speaking about the rooms, the 7 rooms are designed in the individual colors. Our Sunday is designed in white color, while Thursday is in pink, and Wednesday is full of green. And I would want to show you or a sneak peek into the Wednesday room because it's closer to me, and that's again one of the most beautiful rooms or suites that we have in this Heritage Hotel. So let me hop in. That beautiful place is the Wednesday. They have a secret passage, or they have a secret way to get into that side of the sea. Probably it was designed for people just in case if there was any attack in those ancient times. Maybe they wanted those secret passages, or anything of such kind. That's the reason why it was designed. So that's the Wednesday room. So try and getting Sunday or Friday or Wednesday. Like I said, if you don't get any of these 3 rooms, the other rooms also have got this breathtaking sea view from their individual balconies. However, these being the deluxe suites, you get to have more privileges, or you get to enjoy it much more than the other rooms, other four rooms that we have. Let's take a look at the other side of the fort now. It's all green. You have those trees from the lovely trees which are old enough. Look at the biggest tree that you find. I think it's so hard to find these trees in the cities that we stay normally. We don't get to see all these trees because they were mostly cut for either road enhancements or anything else. But yeah, so the other side of it, you have a Travern restaurant. It is a rooftop sea view restaurant. It's a lovely place to dine at. So I'll take you through the restaurant quickly. I think this is the lunch hour, so they're just making arrangements for the lunch time, because that's when all the residents will start visiting. Visitors also can have their lunches or dinners or breakfasts here, but they'll have to reserve the table before they would want to dine here. But residents can come over at any point of time. And the food is just amazing, trust me. The seafood is extremely good. I really fell in love with I've tried shrimp, I've tried fish. I just loved it, loved the taste, loved the ambience. Everyone is so, they're very welcoming, they're very sweet, they're kind, and you get to feel that, okay, I am in the right place to have my food. So look at it, just look at it. Just in case if you want to sit here and if you want to have your lunch or dinner with this lovely sea view, who would not want this view when they're having their food? That's such a lovely ambience over here. We can also have a candlelight dinner at night, and in the night the place looks much more beautiful. The sea is not visible though, but you can get to hear the noise of the water, and then you can get the cold breeze, and you can see the trees everywhere around, and you can feel that natural vibe when you're dining here. So let's go and take a look at the sunset point that we have. The other sunset point that I spoke about is for the residents, because visitors are not allowed there. But the point that we are going right now can also be visited by outsiders or the people who are not staying here. So if you look at it, that side of it is the stay place or staycation where everyone stays normally. We have the rooms there. We have the residential place there, but this side of it can be used by the visitors as well. I like one of these specific points that we have here, which has got a great view, which is lovely for all the pictures that you would want. So this is the place that I was talking about. Look at it everywhere. You can just see the entire village from here. I think you can get to view all the beautiful things. From here you can get, if you hop in, you can get to see the sea that's there and the trees that you have everywhere. You also have, I think this is the flag post probably. Maybe they used to use this to hoist some flags, or probably they wanted to show that this is invaded by Portuguese or by the kings or the kingdom of that time. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, this actually is a flag post, there's no doubt about it. So you can just get to look at everything that is there around in this village from this point. The beautiful part about this Tiracoat fort is that it is converted into the Heritage Hotel, and the stay is just amazing. I've had a great time. The room tour speaks a lot about the kind of stay that you can experience, the ambience, the look, the vibe that you get, and the feel of those ancient times, the feel of those village times. They've captured most of it, everything about it. Like I said, this is a place for mountain lovers, this is the place for nature lovers, and this is definitely a place for sea lovers or water lovers. It was a very peaceful vacation for me. It's staying here especially made it more special because I get to experience a lot of things, and I guess this is a once in a lifetime experience for me. Just in case if you get a chance, please do visit this place. Try to stay here if you could, and you will have a great memory.